home. But I'm gonna do this differently. Yeah, it's where parking lots have gotten more awkward. Turn the volume down.
Hi, Kearney's Lounge.
Hello, Holly. She's in the armed forces in Canada.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and she's big on Labrador retrievers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're about to leave Fort Stockton, Texas. We spent the last 3 days at the uh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice here. It's 59 degrees Fahrenheit. But the first day of the event, it was,
Kearney's Lounge.
yep, Holly.
And then Outrageous Alaska.
Hello, Audra.
Oh, okay. They're the same ones, Kearney's Lounge?
Huh?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Curdy's Lounge is Holly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was fun when she had her live and had Troy singing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Troy didn't do that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is a pretty nice day here. We did have a day and a half where it was quite, crazy with crazy weather out here because we're out the flatlands of not far West Texas, but West Texas, and we got some pretty high gusty winds where
Destroyed our canopy.
it destroyed our canopy, and the two beside us, I guess, experienced this before, and they had theirs weighted down, tied down. They even took be okay. We came back and it tumbled across the fort and back, and I don't know how many times around.
And broke it.
Yeah, and we were trying to see maybe we kind of stretch it and bend it just to get by with it. No, started breaking off in pieces. We're like, oh well.
Yeah.
And then they came by and said, it's just too really windy to have y'all out here. We can put you in the guardhouse. And I'm like, that's fine. So I was in the officers' quarters.
Yep.
I was in the officers' quarters, and so I had a room there and to myself, and we had groups of kids going through there. They even had a couple of schools even canceled out because of the high winds. But there's some other schools there that did pretty good with it. And then it was kicking up so much dirt, so much, that it looked like it was a fog out here.
Yeah, it was that dust. You could see it,
You can see it, yeah. Hey, Troy. Troy's here.
Hey, Troy.
Yep. Yeah. We were just talking. They were telling me we were just talking about him, about his singing skills.
Yep, singing on Holly's live. Of course, me with the musical background, I was saying, sing the ionic scale. Do, re,
mi, fa, sol, la, do.
Yep.
But I rather go do, a deer, a me.
Yeah, what was also cool about the fort, every day they had breakfast, lunch, and dinner for us. Well,
Oh yeah.
that barbecue they had that one day was,
It was like so tender, and I have a hard time chewing solid meats like that, but this one had just the right amount of fat marbling, and it was just so tender it melted, in my mouth. And I even went back for a second serving.
yeah, even Jackie Boy got some barbecue. Yeah, on these trips, I think he kind of stresses out, so he it's tough to get him to eat, but he didn't pass on that barbecue.
Let's see, up ahead you'll see the giant roadrunner. His name is Paisano Pete. They even had him ready for the radio. He had his cowboy hat on.
Yep, well, he still does.
That was an extra bonus for us. The rodeo was in town, and they gave us some wristbands to enter the rodeo one night, and you'll see that on the upcoming video sometime next week. And we got to see the bull riders, the bronco riders, even the little kids, the mutton riders, mutton busters. What do they call them? And they were pretty cute. These little kids, these little 5, 6, 7-year-olds. Even one of the reenactors here at the fort.
These houses, the historic fort.
Yeah, but I'm going to go with the circle. Do the circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to
Well,
go.
I'm going to pull into places.
Okay.
Yeah. Right there is that is the officers' quarters.
You have to go this way and then pass around it. You'll see the front of it.
Yeah. There's the parade grounds, visitor center, the old kitchen.
There's still a few straggler tables out here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, another thing, they were firing cannons and shotguns, and Jack was refusing to get out and go to the fort. I had to take him back and leave him in the room. Hey?
Adventure America?
Yep, Troy.
Okay. Is it Gary? Hello, Gary.
Hello, Gary.
Yeah, they're talking about here how they're going to get you and, I guess, Troy to sing together. He goes, have you and Troy singing together duets?
All right.
And then glad Jackie Boy got some barbecue. And he actually loved it. Whenever we come on these trips, he gets very finicky, and he'll go on a food hunger for 2 or 3 days. And you'll give him food, and he goes running up to it and snipping at it, and you think he's going to eat. Turns up his nose and walks away. Well, here you little crapper.
Yeah, and right up ahead is the old guardhouse.
There's even several jail cells in there.
Yep, Chelsea. That's where I can't
go that back way.
Yeah. Yeah, I got with the reenactors there. They were, what did they call them? I can't think of it. Something gang. But I got with them.
This dropped on me. Okay, let me go back.
That's okay. Just reload. Yeah, so up ahead is the Comanche Springs Pool. It used to be spring-fed from Comanche Springs, but the spring itself quit flowing in the 1960s. But that was the reason. that is a very nice event, and boondocking with Dennis would call them voting booths.
Oh, the porta pots.
No, the porta potties.
Yeah.
Yeah, that small building there, I think that was the magazine.
It's a bathroom. Little bathrooms now.
Yeah, but originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think the majority of these buildings are replicas.
Yeah, they were saying that the foundations were there and they just built on top of the foundation.
Yeah, and kind of built with the same material.
Limestone?
Yeah, limestone and adobe. Oh, it's okay, Jack. Oh, okay. All right, I think that's the entrance into this park. Okay, it's just the entrance
Oh, okay.
to the pool area.
To the pool area? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that one time we were here, Ross from the director of the fort, he brought us to an area where there were old grinding stones. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Did he give us an age on those?
No, but this back street here that we were just driving on, someone had shared there that at one time, since the creek is right here, and at that time, of course, it was a raging river, that a lot of Native Americans camped along here. And
okay, that's a walking trail. I think I'm actually on a walking trail.
Oh, okay.
Off of this.
And there was a lot of grinding stones in this area, you know, and they look like little cooktops almost. You see a group of on a slab, and you see several grinding stones in different depths on there. And the more they use it, of course, the more it would wear it down. And there's some that are so well worn down, it was like a little pot. And then that is how another way the natives would cook their foods. They would fill it with water, put whatever they were going to cook, and they would be heating stones on the side. And so they would drop the rocks in there to get the water warm going. And they said they would get that to like a raging boil. And as soon as they start taking those starting to cool off, they'd pull those out and put some fresh hot rocks in there.
That'd be quite a drive, Sanderson. Yeah, Comanche Creek. Yep, this is Rooney Park. I also will, on my upcoming video of this, I did make a quick tour of Rooney Park.
Jim NFL? Jim NFL?
Hello, Jim, and welcome in.
Well, we are driving right now. We, the weather's starting to change now, so it's kind of limited. The number of hikes can be done because of the hot weather here. And then Jackie is limited on his hiking time also too because of that. But we're doing a driving tour right now at Fort Stockton. We finished our event here, so now we're just driving through and just checking things out. Oh, so this is the fire department. See, slow down. That's the fire department out here. They're out here. It looks like they're playing tennis or pickleball.
Pickleball.
They're playing pickleball. Yeah. Yeah, the fire department is out here. And it's a different fire district. Piedmont Fire Department?
Unless they're playing against each other.
Yeah. And I'm surprised to see so much green grass back here. I wonder what all these trees, those tall trees, that's what maybe just. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of lush green grass around here, especially for this part of Texas, which is almost a desert-like environment. It's usually so flat, you know, and but this park has got beautiful green grass everywhere.
Yeah, they had these are pond roads. Yeah.
I'm just able to see any pine cones. Pick up some pine cones and put them to our display.
Yeah. Because pine cones are a food source.
Uh-huh. Fact. Or a food source.
That stuff.
Yeah, okay. That's it. Yeah.
That's all pine. Springs right there.
Oh, okay.
Set up. Yeah, they have it set up for disc golf. Yeah, he wants to get over on my lap. That's why I'll let him ride on my lap once we get going. Okay. All right, that looks like the main road up ahead. Could ask Troy what song can we do as a duet?
Nothing but nothing. Dire Straits.
Your money for nothing and your chicks for free. Hey, look at them yo-yos. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV.
Yeah, signal's kind of spotty right now. I can see it here pixelated, and it's starting to clear up a bit, but it comes and goes. I guess we're going more out away from something. Oh, here's another Dollar General, so I guess they got two Dollar Generals here, huh?
Yeah, typical for small town. Dollar General.
You got Dollar Generals, you got Dairy Queens.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not, since we're going to be heading east on I-10, I don't know how long the signal will last.
Yeah. Yeah, we might lose signals any moment up here possibly, and if it does, then we'll maybe somewhere up the
Up the
road.
road,
We'll come back on.
Yeah.
There's a dry creek bed right there.
Yep. Wasn't it along here that they were?
They're over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere back up along here.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's all that prickly and
The thorn bushes.
yep, the scrubby mesquite trees, the acacias. What's the speed limit up here? 8 miles an hour.
I don't know.
What's the road? Yeah, on either side of us, there's 2 mesas. That's speed limit's 80.
Yeah.
Hey, let Jack know. Yeah, we got about a 4-hour drive. Of course, we're gonna stop places. I'd like to do that turn off on your Sheffield and do the Lancaster Hill.
Okay.
Over Airport Lancaster. Yeah, out this way there are quite a few historic forts. Is this blanket up? Yeah, we bring one Jack's Toys, his favorite. He did play with it some.
Yep, wide open spaces on I-10.
Oh yeah. Antonio, 3.
Sigh. But you know, it could be, we've had longer trips like than this before. We've gone as far as Presidio, and we're talking about like 8 hours driving.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're also taking Highway 90 and
The scenic route, beautiful scenic route.
it's still the most direct to get to Marfa or Presidio. But also Highway 90 going west like that is definitely more scenic. natural gas and oil drilling out this way too.
Oh, okay. Game Changer. Who's got the other Jackie boy? Game Changer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got the other Jackie boy.
Hello, Game Changer. Welcome in. Yes, I think of 2 channels, and I couldn't think of the channel name, and I recall someone saying about having a Jackie boy. And if I recall right,
Oh, you need to show me how to take this off here too, so I could show him Jackie boy down here at my feet. But
okay, on the lower part, below the clamp,
right here.
just below that, there's a button you put.
Here.
Yeah. And
There's Jackie boy.
yeah, I'm certain he'll be happy to get home.
Yeah, here's Kevin driving. Should we get us one of these, Kevin?
Yeah.
Or then you'll have to tow it. I'd rather us just get in it and drive. A little RV.
Yeah. Or what?
Good morning, Berry Berry.
Hey, Barry, welcome in.
Yep, that's Kevin. He's live.
Live, not Memorex.
What now?
Live, not Memorex.
Here's the back of the truck, the back of us.
Yeah, we're loaded down.
Yeah, loaded down in here, in the bed of the truck also too. But from the other events that I used to do in the past that Kevin would take me, that's a small load, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we get so high back there, we're almost like, should we go get a tarp? But no, everything's tied down pretty well.
I know the camera wouldn't pick this up, but there's a wind farm out there.
Oh, let me see. There's a wind farm in the distance, so let's see if windmills in the center of the distance. Oh, and there's a windmill up ahead.
Yep. Yeah, I was told about my great grandfather in Fredericksburg. course, he had his windmill for pumping water, but he went and took a Model A or a Model T generator and used the belt and used the windmill because then he had a really strong breeze in the evening, and he ran that, and he had a bunch of the lights from the early automobiles, and that's how he light his house at night. I think he was well ahead.
Hello? Uh-huh. Okay. All right, you got there okay? All right. Oh, okay. What'd you go get? Okay. All right. What time you get off?
6.
Okay. Maybe I'll be. Well, maybe by the time you get home, I might be there. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Are you? Okay. All right. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later then. Bye. I left my daughter by herself, and she's a young adult. She's 25 years old, so I guess she's enjoying. And she gets to come and go as she wants, so I guess she feels like a real grown-up now. Well, we're getting closer to these windmills. Let's see here. We're actually starting to see mesas in the distance. Where are we at? Ozona, 87, San Antonio. Still 294 miles. We've gone up a little bit. And up along here, there's a Mesa Ridge.
Yeah.
And then there's a cell phone tower. As you drive past it, I can see it.
Yeah, I'm pulled up into this picnic area. We can get a view of the landscape out here. Yeah, because normally I pass these trucks pretty quick.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, it's coming up, a picnic area. Right now?
Now we're not getting out, boy.
Well, you know, maybe we can walk to the edge here and get the windmills in the distance.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember those windmills being there the last time we've ever stopped here. Okay. Come on, boy. gonna hear some wind out here. It is windy. Windy West Texas.
All right, let me do some walking here. See, here I is. Can I zoom in?
No, I don't think so.
No, it doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, they should be able to see. I can see the windmills from here. They must be doing a pretty good job. It's pretty windy out here. In the distance over there. In the distance. Hi, Todd. I'm just now trying to able to scroll through here. He may be gone already, but Todd was on. There's Jack. Yes, you can zoom in. You just do this.
Oh, okay. I just never
I just zoomed into the windmills.
That's got some wicked thorns.
Oh yeah.
That.
Okay, show it again. It was right. Here are the thorns. You don't want to tangle with that.
Yep. That's honey mesquite.
Like creosote?
Yep, creosote bush. Yeah, what people would do with it.
Is it thorny creosote?
No, it's not.
I should get a branch of it.
Okay. Yep. That's what I thought you were gonna do when I got that at the fort.
Oh really? I didn't think about it then. Now that I'm seeing you get it, and that's not thorny, I'm not gonna stab myself. And see, right up here ahead of us, right up here, is another mesa. But what they did here is they blasted right through it, and you can see the lines of striations right along here.
Some mesquite sap. Yep.
Okay. In the distance, you see more mesas. There's even a cell phone tower. That's why I'm still able to keep y'all on. I wanted to walk over here to the edge over here to see if I can get this mesa. It's a truck stop. See, there's some mesa ridges right there. I want to see what this shelter is right here where I'm at. Oh, it's got a gate on it. Unlawful. Okay, unlawful to write. But this is a shelter here of some sort. Little rooms to the sides. Oh, okay. Here's what it. This is what it says here.
Well, it's a stage replica.
Tunis Creek Stagecoach Stop, 1936. A replica of San Antonio and San Diego Overland Stagecoach Stop. The building was constructed of stone from the original site, which is half a mile southeast of this location near the Tunis Springs. The remains of a large Comanche Indian camp still exist at the original site. The stage line was in use in the years 1879 and 1880, and it was abandoned in 1881 when the TMP Railroad was constructed into El Paso. But it says that the original site is half a mile south. We're going the opposite direction?
Yeah, we're headed east.
Okay, so we can't go explore looking for it.
I don't know how to go. Anyway.
There's a room here, and then there's a door. Looks like it's made out of wood. But this is the inside. We're in the Texas desert right now, Jim. Yeah.
There's a big branch of creosote.
Okay. And let's see what we can see in here in this one. Here is another room, and it's got a wooden gate here for a door. It's just too dark to really see anything in there. Might just be a snake pit now.
Maybe you'll see the backside of it. I don't know if you'll answer. Had to stop. Jack was doing his business. Oh, pretty much is a desert of bushes. Hello, Kissy Cat. Welcome in. Yeah, we're just east of Fort Stockton. Decided to make us a quick stop. I was noticing these types of burrows all around the fort. I have no idea what was making them. Yeah, these truckers have to stop here. They're limited on time they could be driving. That's a significant elevation rise. I'd love to attempt going up it, but I know that's on private property. See here, getting this shadow and see if I can read a little more chart. Whoa, ground gave under me. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Dunning. Hello, Rosalie. Hey, Matt, welcome in. Yeah, kind of recap. We're just east of Fort Stockton. We were at an event, the historic Fort Stockton Living History Days. We were there for 3 days. Hey, Chris, welcome in. So we were there for 3 days at the fort. And when we were finished the second day, they gave us armbands and that, and we were able to attend the Pecos County Rodeo. Actually had a good time there. Yeah, what Joanna's holding is creosote bush. You smash the leaves or get it wet. Kind of smells like tar. It can be used, you can light it and use the smoke to give yourself a smoke bath. It's a bug repellent. It also can be brewed into a tea. I doubt if the tea would taste very good.
Didn't Bill say they were like for gastric issues or something?
Yeah. That's exactly what Bill was saying.
I got the runs. Let me.
Didn't want to take over.
And look.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
Can it be seen? Am I on it?
Yeah, probably.
No, I'm on the ground. Where's it at? Flowers in the desert. See, it looks like Jack's getting ready to go back in the truck. See? He can jump it. Yep, there he goes. I thought maybe I could get a landscape, but guess they do have a pet area, it looks like. And they want to go have them poop in the desert, okay? Yeah, pet area. Yeah, there's the sign right there. You know, we had they still got kebabs there. And everybody kept telling, we had I guess an unpleasant experience there. It was a clean restaurant. The atmosphere was still good and so forth, but we were just kind of pretty disappointed with what we got, and then they weren't very nice and friendly about trying to make it right. And they gave us a 50% discount because we did eat something. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just think twice before going there, unless we really had to, and we were with a group and it's a majority vote. That's where everybody's going. But I would still enjoy like a baked potato and a salad, chopped steak. You really can't go wrong with those. Oh, Kevin's in the truck. Okay, I was wondering where he was at. The truck. There's that little flower I was trying to show you. I can see it now here. The little flowers, almost like a little orange buttercup on them. Wonder where you went.
Yeah, just squeeze them.
Oh, that up there. Okay.
Okay, watch it, boy.
All right, Jack.
Yep. Time to get rolling again.
Yeah, it's pretty windy, but not compared to the other day. When was it?
It was
Friday.
40, 50. I think they had gusts and they were up there. I'll just say that. I'm surprised we're still having the signal. lot of roadkill.
Roadkill, yeah. That one looked like it was a coyote.
Yeah, could have been.
Real fluffy.
Of course, I doubted the camera to make it out. Well, I'll mention the name of the peak when we get closer to it.
The what? The peak?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Squatine Peak.
Squatchy?
Squatine Peak.
Oh, Squatite
Yep.
Peak.
Kind of a derogatory name.
Uh-huh.
It's actually got another name. I think that's more of a local name for it. Yeah, I would say West Texas is a unique area. How would you say? Well, I would say climate,
The terrain, maybe?
climate, terrain, socially. A lot of native heritage out this way. Yeah, I received a text from Chris.
To ongoing Loop Road, 1:30 p.m. for legal turn Reservoir Trail Loop Warheads now. This factory needs to go for a walk.
Played the text and then the CD player started. Yeah, this will be the whole way on I-10. We'll be passing these trucks. What's going on at the trail?
We're talking about food places.
Huh?
Food places.
Food places. Now, I had recommended,
Oh, Donnie's on. Hi, Donnie.
someone recommended to us a few years ago, K-Pop Steakhouse in Stockton. I'll leave it at this. We weren't impressed. And what was the place we were on last night?
Howard's.
Howard's. It's looks like it's made out of an old Dairy Queen. And
And there was an old picture on the wall there, so it could be that it's been there for a good while, but they had the usual like hamburgers, different stacks, you know, double meat stack and so forth. They had corn dogs. Was it chili dogs too?
Yep.
And they had milkshakes, different types of, you know, ice cream. Oh, and snow cones. They had a great arrangement of snow cones.
Can't really see the screen where I'm at, but there's that peak where
Let me zoom in on it. That peak right there, they call that squaw titties. What?
squat teeth. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, okay. Titties. Squaw teat peak. The top of it looks like a big old giant nipple. You see, it looks like a big old giant boob, erect boob.
yep.
Please enjoy the view. Squaw Teats Peak.
Brought to you by Ron Jeremy.
By Ron Jeremy. You know, he's still alive, but barely. And he's still making movies. You know, I guess they get the Viagra pumping early on him. And they have the medics nearby.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back.
Yep, we're probably getting in the area that we're going to, well, we'll keep it going as long as we can. Yeah, and also putting together, when I have to put together the video for Stockton, and then Joanne has a lot of video clips that I need to get prepared to, and probably going to be kind of a long video. Oh, feel it now, wind. It's hanging over to the left because someone has vehicle problem, and you get that type of driver. You'll be there someday too, buddy.
I'm limited, Troy, also on seafood. I'm allergic to shrimp, and that's fairly recent, like in the last 20 years maybe, that I developed that shrimp allergy. And before that, I could tear that shrimp up. But the shrimp that I liked the most was the shrimp scampi in butter sauce. That was delicious. One day that I ate Chinese food, they had Triple Delight, I think, but they had fish. No, it's shrimp, chicken, and beef in it. And all of a sudden, everybody gathered around me saying, "What's wrong with you?" And I was full of hives all over. Went to the ER, said, "Take Benadryl." Happened a couple more times. Explained it to the doctor, and he goes, "Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and put you officially allergic to shrimp and shellfish. You can't have that anymore. You are banned from seafood restaurants unless you ask them, check their menu and ask them how they prepare their food. And then and stay away from the Chinese buffet." That was a heartbreaker, but I have found some Chinese restaurants that don't even serve shrimp or anything like that, the crab and all that, because it's just, too expensive for them to, at times, for them to keep it on the menu. I've had other people tell me, "Oh, just take you a couple of Benadryl before you go eat and you'll be fine." And I've yet to try that, but I think if I'm going to try that, I'm going to go ahead and try it while I'm at home. That way, somebody can keep an eye on me, like my daughter or Kevin or somebody. Just go give me a couple of Benadryl and give me a big old fish po' boy.
Shrimp.
A shrimp po' boy. Hey, Calvin.
Hey, Jeff. Or is it our with
No, Calvin, the Boston Terrier.
Oh, okay, yeah, Jeff. Hey,
Jeff. Oh, okay. Calvin's the Boston Terrier, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Calvin is the dog. Okay.
Calvin's. I mean, outright adorable. And Jeff will be in San Antonio in April. Yeah, feeling the wind while I'm driving. I mean, every so often that gust. Yeah, right around the time when Joanna and I first got together, we took a drive out this way. I just wanted to go to Lancaster Hill, but I had just gotten this Toyota Tacoma I'm driving. I was like, "Hey, well, let's give it a good drive." We went out, we got to Lancaster Hill, but that way continued on to Fort Davis, then took the road down to Marathon, came back on Highway 90, and we made that drive as a day trip. I think that was a good 700 miles. Joanne is retired, there's going to be more adventures like that.
Yeah. And now that I guess I can trust my young adult daughter by herself and my car.
Yeah. Oh, she does.
She's a good kid, and it's just me being a mother hen, and so I let her take the car. So she's been driving the car to work and back, which I know in the long run is going to be a great help to me because I can send her on an errand instead of me having to go myself. She can take herself to work and back if needed. But it doesn't mean that she's got full reign. She's got the extra key fob. That's still Mama's car, right?
Yeah. Once it's about to finish her degree.
Yeah, she'll be graduating from UT San Antonio next fall. And I'm hoping that there'll be some great opportunities for her. She was talking about how a lot of people already, recent graduates are really having a hard time finding a job. And they were hoping that this would get them good paying salaries. And I'm like, a lot of these major corporations would prefer to hire somebody with a degree, and it actually doesn't, it's a bonus if it's in the field they're going to be working in, but they just want them to have a degree of some sort, so at least they know that they got the brain, they have logic and so forth, but that's not true for all of them.
Yeah, my younger brother works in the field that she'll be getting her degree in. It might be a way that she can get moved into a good place, depending on him.
Is it? They're gonna put on a mic on Calvin the Boston Terrier, and then somebody says, "I hope you don't say no bad words." I wonder if Jack could talk, he would have a potty mouth like us. What do you think?
Probably.
Probably so. Telling a story about potty mouth about my nephew. Like he was about maybe 4 or 5 years old or so forth, and he was an early learner, quick learner, and so forth. And they would take him to his preschool during the day, and later on he'd get picked up half a day. They'd go to stay over at my mom's house. Well, one day John Michael. My dad got home from work and went to go lay down on the bed, and John Michael went to go lay down next to Grandpa, and my dad was like, "Oh, I'm tired." And my nephew's like, "Grandpa, are you tired?" "Yes, baby boy, I'm tired." "Did you work hard today?" "Yes, baby, Grandpa worked hard today." "Did you work all damn day, Grandpa?" And my dad was like, "Well, did you work all damn day, Grandpa?" laugh at a child saying that, they know they're going to get a reaction, and they're going to keep on saying it. And then later on, another time too, that they went to go drop him off with my mom, and mom's like, "Ah, you're going to spend the day with Grandma?" "Yes, Grandma. All damn day I'm going to be with you." And then finally, with his dad, my brother, he told him the same thing too. "Dad, did you work all damn day too?" And finally, we had to explain to this child that that's not an appropriate phrase for him to say. "Well, you and Grandpa and everybody else says it. Why can't I?" I said, and we're like, "That's grown-up words. Because you're little, you can't say that just yet. So when I get big and grow up, I can say all damn day?" I guess you can. Isn't it always windy out here in general, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got the passes between the hills. That just funnels the wind. Plus, you got elevation.
I hope we get close to a gas station to go in the ladies' room. If not, I'm going to have to find me one of these bushes out here in the desert. Let them catch that on satellite. Texas donkey, that's pretty much true, and especially when you're traveling out here and so forth. It is a good idea to carry some extra toilet paper with you, paper towels, some towelettes, wet ones, a change of clothes, a change of underwear.
Change your chummies.
Yeah, underwear, chonies. You know,
Texas donkey that's kissing out.
In San Antonio, every year we have what they call, Fiesta. And I'm sure everybody's heard about Fiesta down in San Antonio. And we pretty much, when visitors come in and they ask, well, what's to watch out for during Fiesta? What are some of the things we need to be aware of? How to prepare for Fiesta? And I'm like, Fiesta is spread out, it's set in one area of the market square, usually around that area. But there's Fiesta events happening throughout the entire downtown area. And you need to be prepared to walk. Bring you some extra, clean socks in case, you get sweaty feet.
You are going to get sweaty.
And you,
San Antonio, Texas.
Yep. Get you.
It could be in the 90s and very humid.
And bring you, get you a backpack. And get you a roll of toilet paper in there. Fold up some paper towels in the Ziploc in there. Get you some little pouches, little packs of baby wipes for moisture. If you can find you a little can of Lysol spray, because there's porta pots all over the place, and that's all you got to go. The local businesses are not going to let you go in there just to use the restroom.
I like how boondocking with Dennis calls the porta potties. He calls them voting booths.
Voting booths.
Yep.
And carry you an extra t-shirt, little deodorant, washcloth, whatever you think, because you're going to wind up using stuff out of that bag without realizing it. So you go out there and you're actually like in combat survival, mode. But you'll have a good time. You'll have fun. There's lots to eat, lots to see, and so forth. But you're pretty much like almost roughing it out there. So you got to go prepared. And yet in Texas, you got to carry your toilet paper.
And Fiesta is it's pretty much a drinking festival.
Yeah. Yeah, the extra shirts and stuff like that too is good. You'll get into a mob, and all of a sudden you see a mob, and all these hands in the air. And what are they carrying? A cup of beer. Because you can drink beer down the public street, but it has to be in a cup. From a local vendor that's got a draft, and you get a cup of beer. You cannot walk down there with a bottle or a can, because you will get arrested for public intoxication. But if you have it in a cup, then that's permissible. And so when you get into these crowds and people just get blocked where it's not moving or anything, and so everybody starts to hold their cup up in the air, and once the crowd starts to move, the beer starts splashing. And then you go home and they're like, why do kids smell like beer? All them youngins smell like beer. We got caught in the mob. Well, there's several huge San Antonio flea markets. And some of there's one, I guess you consider that the big flea market would be Trader Joe's. And that one's got...
Or Trader's Village.
Yes, Trader's Village. I'm sorry.
There are other places too.
Yeah, there's Trader's Village, Houston, Grand Prairie. So that's Trader's Village. And then there's Mission Flea Market. They started to use some of the old drive-ins. They closed them down and they started using them as flea markets, which was convenient because they got the lines there, the rows still marked there. And and there's still a snack bar they can use. So that used to be pretty popular. If they weren't salvage yards, they became flea markets. And then some of these strip malls in old, giant department stores, some of those have like little mini flea markets in it.
Now we're going to go on a side adventure.
Oh, okay. Over here, we might just lose signal, right?
Yeah, we just might. We're going to be passing through Sheffield, going by Lancaster.
Field and Ira Ann. Is that it?
No,
No, okay. Okay, still 5 miles, okay.
yeah, we'll be paralleling I-10 for a little bit. Yeah, we do need to make a visit. Well, not today. Yeah, if I happen to maintain signal, we'll be going up this rise. They call I've called it Lancaster Hill. I'm not certain what its actual name is, but that's what I called it. Also, there's a place I would
Breakfast? Oh, see buzzers flying overhead.
Yep. Pretty much all, well, desert vegetation here. I see honey mesquite, creosote bush, ash juniper.
Sheffield.
Population 174.
And at one time, Sheffield was a really, busy, bustling town. And it's gone down. There's so many abandoned, like we've got a couple already, come across a couple of abandoned motels. It was known for having one huge juvenile center. Detention center. And once that closed down, pretty much,
Yeah, you can see to my left, buildings collapsed, roof, this building.
this building here, collapsed roof.
There's some places still hanging.
Yeah, there's still some businesses out here. Like here's a church here, a couple of country churches here. wakes him up. He jumps up and he's ready. Like, are we gonna get off? We're gonna go walk. We're gonna signal.
Yeah, they just hit.
Signal.
Yeah, they just hit in-stream. Accident.
Oh, is it back? Oh, are we back? Looks like we're back.
Oh, okay.
Where did my phone go to? Did it fall? It was just right here. Oh, there it is.